Hi there, and welcome to this episode of Consciousness Empowerment. Here, I talk about consciousness and how to reach your dreams. Okay, let's get right to it. Today, I'm going to talk about two analogies that will help you with manifestation. Okay, starting off with a key concept. Okay, before I get into the analogy, so stay to the end, and that is feeling. Feeling. Okay? You must feel like you already have what you want. Okay? Ask yourself this question: how do I feel now that bang? Bang is, your desire. How do I feel now that I'm a multi-millionaire? Everybody has a different feeling. How do I feel now that I am healthy and full of positive energy and I am at a high fucking frequency? Okay. Shoot, I just got the fucking energy from that. How do I feel now that I am in a intimate relationship with, answer the person's name if you want, or just say generally, how do I feel now that I am in a sexual intimate relationship with a beautiful woman? See, it's general, so you keep it open so anybody could come in. But if you want that one person, most likely that person wants you, okay? Whatever it is, it'll happen. But you must come from being satisfied already, having a full cup. And when you ask these questions, you feel satisfied. And then you feel like you don't want it no more. And then you may get that specific person or you may not. I've gotten the specific person before. With my ex-girlfriend, I would say, how do I feel now that I had sex with, enter her name, okay? So that was before we were together. And the same with another chick that I met. How do I feel now that I had sex with, and I entered her name, and then we had sex? So it's because I was unattached. Okay, you got to be unattached. You have to have self-validation. And when you have self-validation, you're just magnetic as fuck. And it's another thing you can say is like, you can say, I attract, I don't chase. I attract, I don't chase. And then see an image of this person coming to you, or this objective coming to you, and you having that objective, okay? So now let's get into the analogies. Now that we got to the most important part, which was the feeling, okay? There's an analogy of water, okay? This is an analogy of water. When you mix water with something, the water becomes that. So you assume that identity. So water is consciousness. It's pure consciousness, pure mind, unadulterated energy. Then you create an image. Okay, that is the mixture. You could think of water and wine. You put in water in wine, and the water becomes red. Now you mix water and wine in one cup, it becomes red. It doesn't stay white. Water becomes the thing. It could even be a shape. I know Bruce Lee says when you put water, when you put it in a cup, it becomes the cup. It becomes the teacup. That's what you're doing. You're putting your consciousness and you're being aware of being something. Okay, that's how you get anything you want in life. Right now, look around you. That's what you are aware of. Okay. You don't like it, change it. Assume something else. And feel, that's why I started with feeling. Assume the feeling of already having it. How do I feel now that I have it? Okay. What can help you is closing your eyes and then asking yourself, how do I feel now that I have this? Because now you're not looking at it. And you'll feel the feeling and you'll start seeing images. Images will start coming up. Here's another tip. Commit to fucking manifesting this shit. Commit to manifesting it. The reason I manifested going to college was because I was committed. I would do anything to do it, but it just happened seamlessly because I was always visualizing. I was obsessed for 2 years, okay? So I challenge you, okay? I've seen people manifest something for about 10 years because they were incarcerated, okay? Wes Watson, 10 years incarcerated, and he saw himself. He said he had visions of having a family and kids. all the women that he was with, and I'm only giving this example because he wrote. I read his book, and he's a figure that we can see how this law works. The first couple of women that he's been with had kids, so he had kids. He envisioned that. He was 10 years in prison, and he's not gonna have kids coming out off the bat. So he was a stepfather. Okay, but he had that vision. 10 years it took to manifest. For me, it took 2 years, but we got to visualize this daily. So I challenge you. Aim for 2 years, visualizing what you want. Asking yourself, how do you feel now that you have it? Close your eyes, visualize it. Ask yourself, how do you feel now that you have it? 2 years, challenge you. If it doesn't happen in 2 years, challenge you 10 years. Believe me, it'll happen before that. The only reason I had to wait 2 years, Wes Watson had 10 years, is because we were in a cell. We were in a fucking cell. We couldn't get out. All right. But we had the vision of what we were going to do. So once the door was open, bang, vacuum came to us. Everything, all the ideas, all the people, all the resources, everything just happens. Okay. So that's the analogy of the water. You are water. Whatever you want, think of it as being another liquid source, and you become that. And now you have to assume that identity. Or water, and put it a figure. Maybe think about yourself or your identity. Pour the water, your consciousness into that figure. Now you are the figure. You are the teacup. So walk in that identity and feeling that, because you're that person. Fuck the circumstance, okay? That's why when you do this, you close your eyes. I recommend you close your eyes if you're new. But if not, you don't have to close your eyes. You can just start assuming it now. I live in a mansion, okay? I live in a mansion. I live in a motherfucking mansion. Okay? Just assume the identity. And you assume it daily over and over and over and over and over again, and have the feelings of it, you'll get it. Okay? The commitment is all these things of intention, commitment, affirmation. They all work within the mind. Because these are intentions, these are goals. They're all mental. The thing is being obsessed and doing it over and over and over again. So let's get on to the last example, okay? The last example is a marriage, okay? The virgin marriage of the Bible, okay? You can forget the Bible. Just use this analogy, okay? Your consciousness is the husband, okay? Your conscious mind is the husband in a marriage with the subconscious mind, okay? You impregnate your your self-conscious mind. You will have child, yet not knowing a man, okay? Because it's yourself, okay? So the analogy is your conscious mind is like the husband, subconscious mind is like the wife, okay? When you impress the subconscious, when you fuck the subconscious, and you get her pregnant, okay? You do it through the feeling of the wish fulfilled. You can only fuck your wife if you felt the feeling, okay? If you feel the feeling of it. The other examples that I can go towards, if maybe this one isn't resonating, is the when the woman touches Jesus, okay, in the Bible, and he says, "Who has touched me? For I have felt virtue come out of me." Okay. This time, when you fuck your wife, a baby will come out, and the son will bear witness to the father, which is consciousness. Okay. Another one is the nail. Okay. A nail when you're crucified. Okay. You slam the nail, and you have become the new identity. Okay. Okay. Your cross is actually your savior. Okay. Your consciousness is Christ. You are your own savior. And then you resurrect. Okay. It's another form of giving birth. You resurrect as that new identity. And the old version has died. You have to kill the old version of yourself. Okay, you cannot be that identity anymore. When you take in the shape of the teacup, you are the teacup. You're no longer the water. You are the teacup. You're the water in the teacup. Okay, when you impregnate yourself, okay, you become something new. Okay, you become something new. You give birth. Okay, you get the manifestation of it. And the manifestation bears witness to the Father, which is your consciousness. Everything around you is bearing witness to what you are manifesting, okay? Right, Papa? Right, Mashi? Come here. I'm gonna show you guys Marshmallow. I used to do my walks in the mornings by myself, and I would imagine a dog walking with me. I would pretend that like I was holding a leash and the dog was walking next to me. And I would say, how do I feel now that I have a dog, now that I'm walking a dog? Okay. Actually, I don't recall if I did that. But I know I imagined myself walking and I felt the feelings of it. Because I do this so much, I know how to manifest now. I'm a master manifester. That it's just a second nature. But you gotta read daily. So this is what you need to manifest. You need to read daily or listen to an audio or watch a video daily in the morning. So you remember who you are. That you are consciousness. You are God. And consciousness creates everything. Okay, and these analogies, let's go over them. The water is consciousness. And then you decide what you want. Okay, and that's the cup or the liquid, the wine or whatever it is, the soda. And so you become part of that soda and you walk in that identity. You're no longer the water. The old version is fucked. It's dead. You're new. Okay, walk in that identity and then giving birth. You must give birth to your goal by feeling the feelings of the wish fulfilled. That's the only way you can impregnate the subconscious mind. Okay, that's the only way you can impress yourself. Okay, and then the subconscious mind will give birth to it in the physical realm of time and space. Okay, and then the sun, okay, your physical self will give witness to the Father. And we're all here to do that. So I honestly believe that we're here to remember that we are gods. You are a fucking god. Okay? How much? Hope you like this one. And until next time, I love you. Peace. Let's turn this off. Come on.